scratch or anything anywhere on my body, I get very red. So that's just life for me. I already did my eyebrows. I usually just use a pencil. So right now, the one I'm using is called Brow This Way. And I think this is by Rimmel. Yeah, it's by Rimmel. And it's in the shade Hazel. So I son is now in kindergarten. Just started kindergarten. And my daughter turns 2 in a few days. Can you believe that? I remember when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter and announcing it on here. And then went on a hiatus because being a mom to one kid is hard enough, let alone a little toddler and a newborn, you know. So I'm just adding some bronzer to my crease just to like brighten it up. Not brighten, what am I talking about? Defining my lids so they don't look like stark white. So yeah, I went through, I feel like a lot of women don't talk about this, but I went through a very deep depression where I literally had no motivation. I was able to, of course, take care of my children, and I was just left on the back burner. My health and my well-being was not doing well. So with a new kid, I basically was not enjoying life like I should have, and I was kind of throwing pity parties for myself. And then I actually figured out you need to stop. So I just put some white, and then I'm gonna put some just like brown liner up here and then just smudge it. But yeah, I was very much like, poor me. I have so much to do in so little time, and I'm just gonna sit around and be sad about it. Not sit around, you can't sit around with kids, but basically like miserable. And I have come to terms that life is far too short. I'm just smudging this out. And you can't sit around and be sad all the time. I have definitely dealt with depression where it's an actual chemical imbalance. Yes. But this time it was like I feel like it was a prolonged, like some type of depression that was very like, what is the word? You guys are probably like, it's this, it's that. But it's basically when you have a baby. Oh, postpartum depression, that's what it's called. I feel like it was postpartum depression, but it was like way prolonged. So, now that I'm feeling a lot better and have a job that is very fulfilling, I feel like I'm just a billion times happier. And I also started, don't know if you guys know this, but I love to sing. add some eyeliner to my bottom waterline. Oh, it's so hard to put these on without like trying to bump the mic. All aboard the struggle bus. Okay. Okay, I think I got him. So let that kind of chill become one with my natural lashes. And then see how this is kind of, it's there now. Now I'm gonna kind of like pinch them. Do my natural lashes so they don't look like a whole separate set of lashes, which they are, but I want them to hug my lash line. Hug my lash line. Okay, so this looks really red, but it's not like a bump, you know what I mean? So it should be pretty easy to cover. Just got itchy. Oh, did you like my jacket? It says "You are enough," and then the back says something like, "Dear person behind me, the world is better with you in it. Sincerely, the person in front of you," something like that. I thought it was really cute. Instagram ads totally got me on this one, so I purchased it because it was on sale. It's Fit Me foundation. It's hella old. It's been around since like 2009 or 10, I want to say. Maybe even before that, but the first time I saw it was like 2010. And I never actually tried it before, but I absolutely love it. And I get the matte one. Can you hear that? I get the matte one because even though I have a little bit of dryness, my T-zone gets super oily. Not super, that was dramatic, but I get a little bit oily during the day. So I usually wake up in the morning around 5:30 and get myself ready, meaning like hair and makeup. Literally everybody's flying today. I live right next to an airport, pretty major airport in California. So hopefully that doesn't totally bother you. But oh my god, what was I saying? That sounds gross. Or maybe you like it, I don't know. Dragging it down my neck. Honestly, forget where I was going with all that. So I'm just putting this on. It's pretty much covered. And then by the time I have bronzer and blush and concealer on, it'll be totally fine. So, oh yeah, I get up at around 5:30 and get myself ready and all that. And then when I'm at work, I notice around like 3 o'clock, my nose will just be oily. It's just my nose. It's so weird. I don't know why. It's always just my nose. If you guys have never tried this, it's called Florence by Mills. That's the brand. Tint and Tame Brow Gel. It's super bomb. It has like this very tiny baby brush that just helps define your little brow hairs. I don't like the look of like brows that don't even look like they have hair. You know what I mean? So I like to kind of make sure that actually it looks like I have brow hair. So not just like a drawn on stamp You look like a Native American. What are you doing with your war paint? He acts like he doesn't like makeup, but he does like it when I get all dolled up. He's always like, oh, you look fine, babe. You don't need to put mascara on. You don't need to, like, do that. I'm like, I'm doing it for me because it makes me feel better. So go away. Thank you. And then with any excess, I just like take it on the tip of my nose and then down here on my chin, just so it doesn't look like stark white, and then nowhere else. So I just want to bring brightness to other spots on my face. And like, this is way too pale in comparison to my foundation, but we're gonna make it work, make it twerk, honey. I also have some really bad for your skin powder. So if you're using a loose powder and like the first ingredient is talc, it's really bad for your skin, but I ran out of my good stuff, so this is what we're working with today. The only reason I put this on is to prevent that like shiny nose that I'll get later, and to make sure that my under eye doesn't crease too much. This is actually an e.l.f. powder foundation, but I use it for my eyeshadow and my bronzer a lot of the time. So I'll just take a brush and fluff away and then kind of blend it onto the spots where I didn't put any powder with the sponge. Now I'm gonna go in with this other like angled brush, and I'm gonna put on just a sparingly small amount of this powder foundation, and I'm gonna use it as like a bronzer contour situation. And I just run it on the high points of my face, like where the sun would naturally hit. I'm so dumb. I totally thought that this would be covered up with just foundation, but that redness is still peeking through. Peeking through. Oh well, whatever. Normalize blemishes. Normalize texture. There's that. I think this bronzer just totally made that little cheek blemish worse, but whatever. And then I'll take like whatever's left, go over my nose. That's just what I do. It's just what I do. And it, I don't know, it kind of like defines it or something. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear today. After this, we're gonna go to my son's school. It's like a private school, and they do a bake sale on Friday, and the parents are allowed to like either make stuff or just bring like treats, and then the kids know to bring money, and the profits just go back to the school. So what we did is we're gonna bring our flat top griddle and some hamburger that I put into little balls in a container. So we're gonna bring that, and then we're going to make some hamburgers for the kiddos. And when it's bake sale day like this, my son gets out of school early at like 12:15. So right now it's about 10:45, almost 11. And my husband's had his podiatry appointment to get some new like inserts for his shoes. I don't know, I don't ask, I don't care. I'm just like, yeah, goodbye. Have fun. It's funny when you meet women that are super controlling, men too, and they're like, where are you going? What time are you going back? What's the address? Who are you talking to? Like, how do you live with someone like that? How do you deal? Explain how. Because I personally could never. If you don't have trust, you don't have like, you don't have anything. Okay. am sufficiently mascaraed. I'm gonna put on some blush. And this is like the only blush I ever wear, I ever use. It's the Milani Luminoso. And then another angled brush. And I just start on this cheek. I more so focus it on the upper area. I know it's kind of in style to put it like all across, but I just find it doesn't suit my face when I've done that before. Like, it just does not look good. It looks very weird. Like those Instagram filters. Then I'm going to spray my face. I usually do like 4 to 5 sprays. Tappy, 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 tappy. And this is the NYX matte finish spray. I had to look. I'm like, what is it? Like those YouTubers with sponsorships where they just act like they love the product before they even say what it's called. They have to like look at it. I've been loving this for like 5 years. Oh my god, it's like so good. And it's called, I'm like, bitch, you got that 2 weeks ago in PR. Don't even play. But some of these young kids will believe it. That's how they make their coin. As Peter Mon would say, liar from the pit of hell. Straight from the pit of hell. Okay, now I'm gonna put on some lip liner. I don't have my sharpening. I don't have my makeup remover, or else I would like take the stuff off my lips. But right now, we're just gonna go for it. I feel like I have a cute Cupid's bow, so I want to keep it that way. I just want to enhance the shade of it, because right now it's pretty covered by foundation. Have you guys ever used like a liquid or like a buddy type bronzer and then applied or like contour stick and then applied concealer and then blended it all out and like just did that as your first base like step? I saw someone doing it last night. I was watching YouTube and I was like, wow, that's gonna look awful. And then she blended it out and it looked fucking fabulous. So I kind of want to try it. I just don't have any contour like stick things to do that, so I can't really do that. And I don't have my lip gloss that I'm obsessed with that I just got. It's called like Something Mondays by Wet n Wild, and it's gorgeous. I don't know why I don't have it with me. I lied, it's right here. Uno momento, por favor. It has to be in here somewhere. I know it is. Because I literally never took it out. Okay. So if you like rummaging noises, it's for you. Okay, this is not it, but this is another go-to. What is with Wet n Wild? Like, they just don't miss when it comes to lip gloss. Okay, so this is the lip gloss. It's gorgeous. You can't really see, but it has like really pretty little sparkles. It's called Monday Feels. It's really cute. And I got it for like $5.99 on Amazon. But it came with a lip liner too. And it's super pretty. You probably can't see the shade like how it really looks, because I have my windowsill shut, so it's not super bright. But here, I'll adjust so you can see like what it looks like. See the lip? Isn't it pretty? Can you see? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, see, my little friend is out to still. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the makeup. Last night I took a shower, and I never do this, but I fell asleep with my hair wet. And oh god, it looks awful, but I'm gonna try and like straighten it, I think, for today. So let's do that. I'm going to section it a little bit. Okay. Section. My hair since having kids is so thin, way thinner than it used to be. I used to have damn near Little Mermaid thick ass long hair, and now it's like, girl, why are you bald? Yeah, so anyways, I've been gone because I got a new job that's taking up like a million hours of my life, which is amazing because it's rewarding. But that, I'm just gonna see if it'll stay. But also just like being sad and mopey, which I have come to the realization that is going to get me nowhere. So no, I am not going to be sad for no reason. I'm going to get up and take advantage of my health and my day, and just honestly just appreciating my life. Like, I'm so grateful that I have a heater that works, that I have a king-size bed to sleep in, that I have water that's clean, that I have clothes to keep me warm, that I have children that are healthy, that I have God to keep me in check, that I have an amazing family. I just have so much gratefulness. I don't even know if that's proper grammar, but I'm too blessed to be stressed. Okay, so I didn't make that up. I have a bracelet that says that. Like, sitting there weeping and just feeling sorry for yourself after so long, it gets exhausting, bro. Like, I thought I was exhausted just from being alive, but it's exhausting continually putting yourself down, continually throwing pity parties, and you deserve better than that. If that's your mindset right now, you deserve so much better than that, and you don't need to keep thinking that way. It's a process for sure to change how you think, but as long as you keep doing it, I think I heard somewhere that if you do something for like 21 days, it becomes a habit. So if you just keep catching yourself and going like, oh, I just had a negative thought, let's try to cancel it out with a positive thought, you'll just end up only thinking positively. And I used to be the glum person who was always sad about something because I have so many feelings. My heart is so big. So when I would see people hurt or like the injustices of the world, I would empathize so heavily that it would affect my mental health. And don't even get me started on all of this Gaza Israel stuff, because I could have a field day. But just all this war and negativity, if you dwell on it, you will not be a happy individual. I swear you will not. So you can fight for what you think is right, but if you let it consume you, it won't be good in the end. Trust me. Trust me. So because my hair, one positive to my hair being so goddamn thin is, sorry Lord, one positive to my hair being so is that basically it takes like 10 minutes to either straighten or curl it because there's so little of it. So that's like one good thing, I guess. But it doesn't take me too long to do my hair and like my makeup and everything. When I had a lot of hair, it used to take me like 45 minutes just to curl it or whatever. And now it takes me 45 minutes to blow dry it, curl it, and what do you call it? Straighten it, whatever style I want to do. I don't know if that's all straight. I don't know, girl. I just don't know. So anyways, I want to do a true crime case. And there's so many that I want to cover, but I want to do one that's not super well known. But it's hard because the ones that are not very well known are limited on information. So if you want to do a case, like I have a second cousin who was murdered, and I don't know much about her story. I don't want to talk to my family about it because I don't want to bring up any bad memories, because I know that was rough for my cousin Kelly. So I don't want to ask him how his sister died and like everything. So there's just cases where I want to know what happened, but there's not a lot of info about it. So I think that's why a lot of people make videos on these more well-known cases, because like there's actually information to report on. And it's not that I want to monetize off of people's trauma